What's up, guys? I am here at the Hawaii Cannabis Expo with my dear friend and former colleague, Mr. Danko. How you doing, Danny?
I'm great. This is wonderful. Aloha.
Aloha. So, I'm so happy that you were able to clear time in your busy schedule to come on out to Hawaii. It's both of our first times here in Hawaii. What's been your take on the event and on the island in general?
The event has been amazing. The spirit of the people here is incredible. The pride that they take, their love of cannabis is just very inspiring and very wonderful. The island, the weather, it's just been amazing. It's hard not to just walk around grinning ear to ear at this event because it's just so nice. And I love Hawaiian people and the culture and the weather. And their love of cannabis has been for many years. They have medical marijuana here, and yeah, it's just been really wonderful.
Yesterday we got to do the All-Star Grow panel, which I moderated, featuring you and Drew West and Ed Rosenthal.
Right.
What was that like? Have you been on a panel with those guys before? I know you host most of High Times Grow panels at their events.
Yeah, I've been on panels with Drew before, but not Ed Rosenthal, so it was quite an honor. A lot of us learned how to grow from his books, so it was an honor to be on the panel with him, and he's quite the character, so that was a lot of fun. And I'm hopefully people who attended learned some tips and some tricks to producing medicinal quality or connoisseur quality cannabis, because that's to me the most important thing, is just increase the quality and decrease the swagginess.
Yeah. You and I have worked a lot of cannabis events together over the years. We've attended a lot of events together. And I think you'll agree with me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but, a lot of the events, some of the bigger ones, the more well-known ones, they're fun and all, but they can be a bit overwhelming. I don't know about you, but I've always found that the ones that are a little bit smaller and in a more remote place end up being more fun and more, just people have a better response because they're so excited and so happy. They're not jaded like a big event like Denver or LA. You're dealing with a lot of people that are surrounded by it all the time and they're used to it, but a place like this, or a place like when we went to Michigan, people really are stoked. Do you find the same thing?
Absolutely. And we're a grassroots movement. It's a community that comes from the underground, so it's difficult for some people to come out and socialize with people they don't know, because for so long the stigma has been on us as cannabis users, and so we're really good at picking and choosing who we want to open ourselves up to. And so these grassroots type of events are just so amazing, because you can just see people's, the scales falling from their eyes as they realize how many of us are out there as cannabis consumers, and for so long being treated like criminals, and now we're being treated like customers and like the people who we are, which is we run the gamut from every every race, every age, every religion, ethnicity, people that use cannabis, and we've been underground for so long. So yeah, it's just beautiful to see these communities opening up and accepting, the cannabis users and removing that stigma that's been on us for so long.
Yeah, and one of the things before we coming to this event, we learned that it was a non-smoking event, and at first, you think, oh, I was so used to the events with the Prop 215 areas in California and stuff. You think, oh, is it going to be fun if there's no smoking? But I got to say, I really didn't miss it that much. In fact, there's actually a lot of positives about not having all the dab bars and all the cloud of smoke and the loud DJ stuff. It's kind of nice to just have a mellow environment, and as we all know, if you want to get high, you find a way to get high. It's never stopped us before. So everybody here who wants to get high finds their way to find their bliss.
Absolutely.
Let's say.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that it's a little bit like it's open, like families can come and stuff.
Right. Yeah, and people are introducing their families. You see multiple generations of people with their grandparents and their children, and it's just really nice. Like I said, the stigma has weighed upon us, and when you lift that off of us as cannabis consumers, you come to find that we're great people, and all around us is this like-minded community. And so I just enjoy seeing the freedom being celebrated, and obviously the fight continues to free the flower, but you can see how healing cannabis is when you get together in these large groups and you see so many people from so many different backgrounds that have benefited from cannabis, you know. So yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Cool, Dan. Well, thanks for taking time to talk to us, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you around at one of the cannabis events in the near future, and if not, definitely next year here at Hawaii Cannabis Expo.
Yeah, mahalo to everyone for having me here, and I hope I can make it back sometime soon, because it was on my nugget list of things that I wanted to get, scratched off in my life, and it's been life affirming and life changing to come to these beautiful islands and to meet these beautiful people and share cannabis with them. It's just it fills me with joy and pleasure to do that, so it's awesome.
Right on, man. Well, from the Brooklyn Buds to all of you, aloha.
Yeah.